Well, I'll let Joel answer that question too, but I think when they wrote the script, I was like 4 years old or something, so but it would really been like Baby King or something. But that might be wrong though. So, but I don't know if there's something I immediately relate to. Certainly, I'm not from any sort of royal family, and I think the thing I could strongly relate to perhaps is maybe there's like the visual silhouettes you have in the movie of, you know, how do I say this? Even right now, it's like a room full of adults, and I'm the young person here. So I guess there's a relatability to that it can't feel, you know, some version of not normal to be young, dealing with adults in a professional manner, and trying to make reasoned decisions. But you know, besides that, the 15th century playing a king, I can't relate to much of that.
Timmy is a horrible person. But please put in brackets, that was an ironic statement. If David and I actually started writing a screenplay together in 2013, I think it was. So yeah, Timothy we would have had to go and knock on his 7th grade classroom and ask if we could borrow him for a minute. And he would have been way too young. Which is great. You know, as David mentioned, it's really lucky for us that the film happened when it happened, because we had a chance to work with him. We had a chance to be showing that film with him wearing the crown. What I'll say about, actually it's a very poignant quote, even though, you know, it's ironic that we separated completely from Shakespeare, but you know, it is a great quote of Shakespeare's that heavy is the head that wears the crown. And it's really interesting from the outside watching Timothy approach life, shifting in a very dramatic way for himself in terms of, you know, most of us human beings walk through life, and the people that care to show us attention are the people that are friends or family or loved ones or somebody that might take an interest in you on the street. To be so young and to have so many eyes on you and so much attention and so many people identifying with you and investing in you there's a certain weight and heaviness that carries, and a responsibility in the world of social media. So many things to talk about there that you know, you put yourself in a throne of other sorts of people put you there, and people endow you with being the king. But he handles it very well, and it's great to be on set with somebody who is popular by other people's choice and a professional by his own acumen. I said that so I'd get a hug from Timmy.
예, 지금 손대신 앞에.
네, 안녕하세요. 티모시 샬라메에게 질문 드리려고 하는데요. 영화를 찍으면서 가장 힘들었거나 아니면 기억에 남는 씬이 무엇이었는지 궁금하고요. 그리고 미국인으로서 영국 발음이라던가 영국인 이렇게 연기하는 게 어떤 부분이 어려웠고 그다음에 어떻게 극복했는지가 궁금합니다. 네.
So to answer the second question first, there's a brilliant man in England. His name's Neil Swain. He's a dialect coach. He works with a lot of American actors when they go over the pond and helps them achieve a British accent. So I worked very, very diligently with him and worked about a month and a half, 2 months before the movie started in intensity with him. But before that, I was watching the reference movies and the recordings I could find online that seemed in the voice of the character. And the scene that was most difficult, I don't know, that the Battle of Agincourt, I had just never been in anything like that in my life before, let alone in real life, let alone in a movie. And I was grateful to David that the idea isn't that Hal goes into battle and is dominant and is a strong warrior. The idea is that Hal goes into battle, and the act of him going into battle is the act of valiance and of honor. The fact that he shows up for his army, as opposed to the Dauphin of France, who comes in with his personal guard and comes in midway through the battle. So I think that was perhaps the most daunting scene to shoot. But Joel alluded earlier to his other film, Boy Erased, that he was editing while we were shooting the movie, and he had to go to New York, I think, and he had to shoot out his battle sequences first. So I remember going to set and watching all this battle stuff happen. I watched the tape where Joel's in the middle of the battle, and afterwards he relished it. He had a big smile on his face. He was having a great time. He had a lot of fun. And I just figured, when it's my time to do that, lean into it, enjoy it. I guess that's like half the lessons of acting or maybe of life. That circumstances that are scary, the circumstances that throw you, are best resolved by leaning into it and leaning into this reality of it and trying to meet it halfway.
네, 다음 질문 아까 계속.